That's right.
Mm.
That's right.
And we all want to really know about you and let the world know who Fresh is.
Right.
So can you, in a brief, tell us a little about yourself?
Right. So my full name, according to what they gave me, is Precious Ibie Onungwe. Um, and then I'm from Ilime, actually Ilime, in River State, one of the 23 local governments in River State. Um, Graduated in high school in Ilime, the Ilime Proof Academy, and then from there, after high school, I went over to Canada to study petroleum engineering. So graduated with petroleum engineering in the University of Regina in Canada. And after that, was working as an engineer. However, music has always been what I've been carrying along all along from high school to university, and now here we are. Yes.
So how do you discover yourself as an artist?
This is a good question. This is a good question. Let me think about. No, this is a good question. So as an artist, so growing up, right, I've always been part of like choirs. In high school, I know we were part of. I was part of a choir. So I think I was at a point. I was a choir. What do they call them? Conductor.
Conductor.
Yeah. So it was kind of cool in high school. We never had where we never know where this is going to lead us, right? So, but I kept at this. It helps me in terms of building rapport with people, my own spiritual grounding. It really helps a lot. But as times progresses in education, I was also part of music, school choirs, university choir, a team called Tehila University. But as of that time, I was more like building my skills in terms of like training my vocals, making sure I pitch correction and all of that. So that really helped build that aspect. But it was not until like in university I realized what, I could make a career out of this by since I've spent a lot of time perfecting vocal, but I needed to now delve into more like songwriting and how to be more involved in the industry and see how that works. So that has always that consistency and then changing, not changing, but like seeing how time goes and making sure that I get to that point.
In the music industry, we have different various
Yeah.
type of music. We have
Yeah.
Fuji, we have Juju, we have hip hop, we have different ones.
Yeah.
Which one do you tell us that you are particularly
Yes.
involved in?
Right. So I describe myself. I right now I do a few genres. So number one, we have the Afro beats. I do the Afro beats. I do Afro pop. I do Amapiano and R&B and pop music itself. So there's another one called Afro soul, which I'm also delving as well. But these are my core areas: Afro beats, Amapiano, pop, R&B, and Afro soul. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother. That's okay. When you find yourself is a very, very, very complete market. A lot of artists. Yeah, that must be a challenge in growing up and before you become what we are today.
Yeah. I think the biggest challenge when it comes to promotion and finding the right team. Um, yeah. So this industry is not like 1+1=2 where you go just make things happen like that. So finding the right people who will the producer, the marketing,
Yeah.
promotion, not especially the marketing and promotion, not the biggest challenge. But for me, when it comes to recording, I don't redeem that. Like Mr. Tim, we talked yesterday, say we consistency. That one, I don't get problem with that side. Consistency, putting in the work, but the promotion, getting the music out there, and knowing the people what you do and well with. Like, say this music, this is the product. Make like just so put that out there. So
Yeah.
that's the biggest challenge. And another thing to find people where I trust to work with, has been a big challenge for sure.
As a successful career engineer, now I want to ask what motivated you into music proper now? Even when you know that Nigerian, we have some talented artists who are in. So what motivated you into music, abandoning your
Chemical engineering.
career engineering?
Yeah. So for me, I've having even as I did the other side for the other part of the world, I want to write our own story as African people. I may tell Mr. D to say, I want to represent the
Africanness.
global stage. What do you say? Like, I think a lot, and a lot has been stolen from us as Africans. A lot has been in terms of our culture, our language, the way we talk, the way our dressing, our fabric. Sometimes with the confidence, we don't shake small. Even before when I watch movies, I see how we our representation come.
Yeah.
You know, my goal, my bigger picture is to see how we can still be ourselves as Africans, you know, in a very modern, futuristic manner. In the way we say, when you hear Africa, you'll be proud to be
Yeah.
African. Which is that comes to play in how I write my song, my lyrics, how I perform, my styling in my music career. So I want you to avenue to rewrite our story as African people, as an African, as a black man.
Yeah.
And I want to say that so in a positive light. So it goes beyond just the music, it goes beyond to like the proper education of ourselves, being confident of ourselves, our names, being confident of our food, our culture, and being proud of it. So that's one of my that's one of that brings me because entertainment is so powerful that there if you use effect that change.
You said you started from church, being a chorister. But why do you go for the hip hop? Why
Hey.
can't you go for gospel?
Very CC question.
Let me hear your answer on that.
I see one thing. This is how me I see him. God don't give us different talent, different ways, different avenues. Some people are pastors, some people medical doctors, some people different platforms. Yeah, but if you say this kind of platform where we say God don't say it go this way. What do you say? If I be affect waiting, put my money in terms of that culturalness, that Africanness of ours. I think that the avenue that we use create that because when it comes to God, I believe in God. I'm a Christian. I believe in God anyway. So when it comes to the bigger picture here, of course, God is not always number one. But this our identity, it don't cause a lot of crisis. The sustenance with in terms of this one. You see, even here, they always value something we come from abroad or from these people past the way we get. I'm not sure say for church. I feel that's it. We need to talk about that for church. So yeah, pray God. But I want what we say the way be ours before you go shake us from where we be. You will take a lot. I want us to be proud of us, and then this one on the avenue where we say I can use
To express that.
express that mission. Yeah.
Sitting with you is the tone is a producer.
Yes.
So I want to ask, how do you come across D-Tone?
Right.
Because D-Tone is a well-known producer. How do you come
Yeah.
across with him? And working with him, what can you say about him?
Well, actually, first of all, it's a very great privilege to be sitting on the same platform with DT. This man is one of the legends in this industry, in the music industry. And not just, he's also very, with when I've been talking about the challenge of meeting the right people and all that, he's actually very someone you can trust, very humble, down to earth. It's such a privilege working with him. And one of my great manager, Mr. Dan himself, Naeem, he's up
Say
in
that.
work for this industry. Naeem connected me with D-Tune. So Mr. Dan, that guy is a very
Shout
great
out to
marketing-
Mr. Dan.
Shout out to Mr. Dan. He's a great marketing art manager. So Naeem connected me with D-Tune. Because this was a telephone call and I said,
I told you what's my consultation fee.
He means ask for consultation
Yeah.
fee for the first time. So it's actually a good privilege to connect with them. Yesterday we been there for for Becky, just
Yeah.
enjoy
Yeah.
the life, watch the view, all the isn't it on the lakeside.
Soaking the African
Just
culture.
soaking the African culture in a very great time. So it was such a good time. It was Mr. Tim Baba Dampo logo that connected me with Mr. D.
Then another question to the producer and the
Okay.
tones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you, do you see prospect in
Fresh, yes, I do.
in the music industry?
Yes.
What can you say about him, the music that is
Okay.
bringing
To the-
society?
Fresh is bringing something new, Africanness to the world.
Yeah.
African music, African culture, can tell by the swag, the dreads, the beads, you know. And it's very rare to find someone that didn't live all his life in Nigeria promoting Africa like you lived all your life in Africa.
Right.
You promote Africa more than people that live in Africa, you know. And I think that's something commendable. Something I like. It's very exciting. He can sing. Presh can sing. So the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you guys will hear music. At least we're working on an album, an EP. So we record a body of work with songs. Then we pick the best of the best. So get ready to hear good music from
That's right.
Presh.
With what he's bringing now, as a Canadian, as a Canada-based person,
In Nigerian,
in
an
Nigeria.
African.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that he can shine and dominate in the Nigerian music industry in the 2, 3 years to come?
By God's grace, that's why Dan made him work with me, so that we can dominate, we can create impact, not just make music. You know, everybody, I'm sure music is going to drop today, but what differentiates us is the Africanness to the world, from the choice of beats to the instruments to the words. You know, we're very particular about it. So get ready. We will shake your world.
Yeah, let me go this way in
Okay.
a very nice way.
Okay.
It's generally believed that in music, you don't drink, take alcohol, smoke, you cannot play music.
Right.
Which one among mentioned habits
Yeah.
that is yours?
That's a good question. For me, none of them. Not only was that the drink.
Yeah.
If they ask me to drink, I say, hey, yes, I had a drink, but now what's that the drink?
Yeah.
So not only was that a drink, but once I believe, some people, as you talk, some people they need that to do almost anything. Like, I don't want to judge anybody that maybe they're their own choice, right? So for me, I believe say when God don't put you for something, in your connection there with God Himself, and Him they inspire, and Him they give you the flow, the melody, the lyrics. So all my songs where I don't write, I don't need any enhancement to help me write is there, all that. All I need is to connect with my own self, with my own personal person. They say in my own mind, they clean, they pure. And so the right melody, the right lyrics, the right creativity will flow, and the right thing to do for my people will flow. And I don't need any of those. I feel they work 24 hours. I don't any coffee.
I think it's a myth
Yeah.
that people think that you must drink or
Right.
smoke to create
Yeah.
music. You don't need it.
Yeah.
So how do you describe your sound?
My sound. My sound. How do I describe my sound?
Africanness to the world.
Yes, that's a summary of it. My sound will give you confidence and healing. Like when you listen to my song, you go, no matter how you feel, it will give you that confidence. It will say, you be in charge of your world. It will say, it will drive you to accomplish waiting you God already give. We don't forget to. Waiting God already put you in mind. You just listen out when you won't wait long. It's not a sound that causes. It's a sound of unity. It's a sound of joy. It's a sound of instilling confidence in an individual.
Do you plan to collaborate with any artist?
Yes, that's the goal. Actually, right now, I'm in the works right now. I'm doing a remix with my song Caradam. I'm doing a remix with Mr. Real.
Yes.
So we actually, after this interview, we're gonna be in the studio together.
Yeah.
We go hit the studio together. Mr. Real will lay his own verse for the song. I will lay my own voice tonight. And then the video too. We're actually ready to shoot the video, and the video is gonna be shot by
Stands visual.
Yeah. I'm ready to shoot the video. So all of that is already in the works. And then another video, another of my song called Baby, it's also planned to be shot by no other person but Creative Yemilat. He's a shout out, giving the shout out there. He's a very creative director that I've worked with for a while, and very loyal and very trusting. So yes. Yeah.
Alright, so 2 quick questions for me. Yeah. Now, some people derive motivation when they drink, but you say you don't drink. So how do you get inspiration?
Right.
And how do you get motivated to write your own songs?
Right.
And secondly, how well do you think the music lovers or audiences relate to your song? We are used to some certain slangs
Right.
songs the music we listen to.
Right.
And you invent your own or you adapt to
Right.
our style.
Right. That's a good question. Number one, two questions there. Number one, that motivation we talk about. I think for me, based on my own nature of a person, is purity in my own heart. And I need to determine my own inspiration and creativity. I need to clean, clear my own heart first, my purity. Take away every envy, jealous, all of that, jazz. Take it, be clean. And then my own personal motivation to flow and creativity to flow. And the motivation again, the biggest part again, that the whole goal of that that's avenue of bringing Africa to the world, where you say we're proud of that. Until that is achieved in my own realm, right? Representing our people, representing black skin as beautiful, representing our names as beautiful, representing our food as something we say we're not ashamed of, we're not shy of. That's my motivation. Until that is done, I know we'll rest, because I'm waiting God don't put my own mind. And I think the other part of your question, the slangs and all that, I think it's involving with people, involving with my people, talk with them. As even my sister, they speak Yoruba, like, oh, I can mimic them already. So even mimicking how people be in the community, learn, and infuse that to the songs, So that's the goal. And also listen to other creative artists as well, listen to them and then go in the street, hear what people they feel, they talk, and then actually this is the feeling for now, and then because again my music is all about that healing, joy, unity, and then so listen to what people actually feel, infuse that.
Yeah, thank you. Like we all know, the Nigerian music industry is not stable. Anybody can blow at any time.
That's right.
Anybody can just play the sound today and tomorrow it blow up. Then before 2-3 days, another person will go for another sound. You forget the sound that is blowing at the moment. So how do you plan to stay afloat in the game?
Right. I think my own is but at this point I don't reach it's no longer about that quick thing. I think there's this thing that's a gradual, something about doing something gradual and consistent. And I think that for me it's about that consistency and gradual, focusing on my own goal. My own goal is Africa to the world.
Yeah.
Our people to the world. That is my goal. So person people go, but how to maintain that not always be the problem. So for me, it's that consistency, staying true to my core, which is my goal, my motivation, and my goal. And I can say that will drive that they'll give me that motivation to stay consistent. No matter say, this is not launching, this is not. Of course, it's adaptability. I would just adapting to, let's say, this is the sound. But again, being true to that, the
theme,
the lyrics, the theme, right? But for example, I'm a piano right now, which is kind of a sound Afrobeat right now. It wasn't the sound 5 years ago, but I can get stuck in that 5 years sound. I gotta adapt, but again, being true to that core.
So I would like to ask this question: is your family contribution to your
musical career?
Music career.
Yeah.
And coming from an engineering background, some parents is as an engineer, why you decide the father may not accept that from you.
Yeah.
What are the contribution towards
Good question, because in Nigeria, even for abroad there, when we talk about Nigeria, then we don't want to even hear saying you go to do music, go to do arts. They want you to do law, engineer, and doctor. So for me, the approach I take is very, very easy for me. What we say at this point, this is my own approach. My own approach is I go to school, I just go to school. I don't say me I come on school, go to music. So I go to school, I do what I'm supposed to do. I've been love school, I did for school, I finished school, graduate. So now I have my own resource to do my own thing. I don't need my parents say, support this financial, go do music. So I think that it will help me with that. It will help you say, I focus on school. When I did school, I focus on school. I graduate time, work as an engineer, and then sponsor my own self, do my own thing. And then find people who go, wasting my vision.
Believe in the dream.
Believe in the dream. Then work with them.
Yes, sir.
Did I get it right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's talk about the new EP coming. Tell us more about it. We want to feel it. Tell us more about it.
It's better you hear it, but I can give you a brief. The team is projecting African to the world. African music, African arts, African creativity. Like you mentioned at time, anybody can blow at any time.
Yeah.
But are they projecting Africa? And so whatever we're doing, we're projecting Africa to the world. So it's going to be fantastic music. Expect music all across Africa. We're going to be featuring artists from Ghana, Tanzania, Namibia, South Africa. It's a mixture of African music to the world. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Africanness.
The Africanness
From Presh to the world.
So this single, Mr.
Yeah.
Producer,
Yes, sir.
what are the plans to promote this song, this single that you are dropping today?
No, we're still in the process of recording.
Oh,
We're still,
recording
yeah, we're
today.
still
Is it to be
recording.
produced?
No. We've done so many songs. Yeah, but we're going to compile the best of the best and give you an EP or a tape. Yes. We're already working on the remix with Mr. Real. We're working on more songs, as we go. But just expect good music
Is there any set day for the release of the song?
this year.
But the
Okay.
purpose
Yeah,
of
this is gonna be this year. Yeah, it's gonna be this year. But the recording, the actual recording with Mr. Real, is today.
Today.
Right after this interview.
How do you come up with the title?
Right. Good question. I think I just maybe I give you a general overview of how I think for me a melody just pop in my head, maybe one line or something. Sometimes I don't know where the song would go, and then but at the end of the day, as I started to write, I go hear a general theme from that lyrics and that
Yeah.
melody.
Guides you.
It will guide me out of it, and so you will just hear, you will just be bold. You go, oh, this
That's
is
it.
supposed to be the title. You're picking out. This is the title. Like for example, this Canada right now. Canada now, like when people don't, out of your goodness of your heart, you don't do things for people. Become just pure of your own heart. So, but people, you ain't gonna meet people with this, be manipulate. Some people will use you, Mr. Nice Guy, and will use you, finish, drop you, dry ocean. So you come thinking about all of these things now. Write song or write song. Then I can come with okay. Then go here and say no matter all of these things, I will still be with God on side with me. So now
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
The
that.
title, is-
I
the
like
title,
that.
the title not Canada, which means they go here. Now I live in language by the way. They go here, so it just comes from that.
It's the bounce I like.
What's that?
What?
Okay, alright. So, are you both working on a short-term contract or a long-term contract? And then, lastly, how do you handle female fans? Are you a lover boy? Are you single?
Yeah. Good question. Good question.
Yeah. Are you saying you find by
Oh.
as a fine boy, how do you manage the
Make it
fans?
answer on that.
Okay, the are we working short term or long term?
Yeah.
So far we're making great music. I don't like to focus on contracts. Yeah. So far I feel great about the artists and we're making great music together. I'm good. We can make music for a decade. And it's over to you now. The female fans.
You're a fine boy. So tell us
Yeah.
What? See,
Handsome
I
man.
even blush, Seth. No, thank you. No, for me, I do appreciate every support and everything. But again, one thing was, that regards sometimes a distraction until you find person. So the Bible say anybody find good wife
Found a good thing. Yeah.
Right? So for me, now that's narrow about the falls. It's not about put hand here, chop chop. Is it this and chop chop this or not? Me, I know about that life, but again, I appreciate
The love.
the love and the support. But it's about that focus. Because sometimes, like I tell you, my own. See, I know the drink, I know do all of those things, so I need to be very, very pure and focused to drive for that consistency. So those things sometimes, even if not for fun for the moment, sometimes
Distraction.
Thank you. Like, do you understand the state of our social media
Okay.
business now? Without social media, I don't think anybody, whether an artist or anybody, can go far
Yeah.
in business these
Yeah.
days. While doing that on social media, there will be trolls, there will be bankers, there will be all other negative stuff on the internet. So, how are you prepared to handle all of these things?
Okay. This question you asked, now the first question I asked myself, even before my first video, and the first question I started asking myself, if somebody don't say, I don't like this thing what you do, say, see this video, how go take that criticism?
Yeah.
And I spend a lot of time maybe like reading books, studying myself, which thing I like, which I don't like, which thing they make me best, all of those things. So I don't spend a lot of time. Maybe say I don't finish it. I see the on
Yeah.
the works. I spend a lot of time studying my own self. What you say, which thing make me tick, which thing make me best, which thing make me smile. So that's a good one.
So, the last question now, like really in one. If you are not making money in this music now, so what is the next thing? Last. Secondly, who is your role model in music to give you inspiration among the artists? The third, what is your advice to upcoming artists and or the music in the music industry generally? So that's those are the three questions.
Well, if I can remember all of them.
I'll remind you. I'll remind you.
It's number one, role model, right?
No, you can start.
You can answer, yeah.
So role model, I like what he played with the Jew. Like I really enjoy everything the Jew. Like even in his videos, the way they represent us, like Africa and Nigeria, on the global stage. I really like him. When I'm bored, people like me. So I'm more of that global sense in terms of still representing ourselves. So I like within these two artists they do right now, and then they still have that pride in themselves as Nigerians, so in the global stage. So yeah. And then when it comes to like R&B areas of R&B, like people like John Legend, that was there for a long time. Yeah, in that regard. The next question. What's the
Your
next question?
advice.
If you are not making
You were
money,
not
if you are
making from the
Yeah.
music industry.
Yeah, so for me right now, I be engineer. So if I don't make money, I go back to the office and I go. But the team say now the music is something we say that don't go already say they do them, they go. So I believe say in the fall into place, and that's
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
But that consistency, consistency in projects.
Your advice.
So.
Sorry, is it the passion that has been driving you into this music?
That is correct. Yes, because I me step on myself. Nobody pushed me. I just believe I'm saying this is what I want. This is what I'm doing for my own people. So if me I die tomorrow, I say, oh, just like what Paul say for the Bible. They want thing Paul say, I have finished my course.
Yeah.
That statement and it's such a very
Yes,
relieving
finish
confidence
yeah.
to say. So for me at this point, I say, when I die, I say, oh, I do my part. This ourselves as the African man, as a black man, our name, has been represented in a very confident manner. I don't finish my own part. So that is what is driving me. The money comes, okay, cool. But I'll do that thing.
Your advice.
I think the most thing is actually like to hone the skill. I spent years and years for groups, teams, to build number one, building teamwork, how to work with people, how to like in terms of vocal, how to fine tune your vocal, be among people that we sing, people like they score songs, sing, adjust, criticize on ourselves, perform live, criticize. So building, it's not just about okay, I want to be artist, I want to start to come to oh I don't write songs, boom, 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 no. And I think saying that I think better
Na money kill am.
So it will take time, cook your food. If you want the food to sweet, I make our grandma food the sweet way because they spend time. It's something we're supposed slow cook. Go fast cook them. Go slow cook them. Put the pepper is supposed to put this so that when we all come together now, you go see better way you go chop away better. So I think it's that taking the time to build the skill. If person are vocal, now to practice, take vocal lesson. Meet people who are saying they criticize it, and another thing to accept when they tell you say no, this is not good, this is not good. And to accept, be able to take criticism and feedback. Because nobody, everybody, if you get people every time they say, this is fire, this is hot, fire. If you get people just to tell you like that all the time, no, we'll go far. People will go looking for eyes, say, no, this doesn't make sense. And then people will be say, when it makes sense, they go happy, where say, wow, this one makes sense. Now those kind of people you go find, keep for your side. They will say, they go happy for you when you make something make sense. And also when you don't make sense too, then that energy still did the same. And that's kind of thing where people are supposed to me or I'm my own advice. And really don't kind of shape me where they go. So, yeah.
Sign out from the tune, make a sign out, and after to the Presh.
Okay.
Sign out note.
What will my son right now? Hi guys, my name is D Tunes, music producer, record label executive. I'm hanging now with Presh. I'm working with Presh on promoting Africa. Africanness to the world, the music, the arts, the culture, our entertainment, the way we like our sound, yeah, the way we dress as Africans to the world. Yeah, that'll be my sign up.
Freestyle.
Freestyle. What's Come on, my people. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time for us to get together and express our goal, and mission, and motivation, and all of that jazz for this music. I know it's not easy, but a lot of times they're easy, but I still get the people I work with. The tunes himself, Dan himself, Mr. Creative Yemila himself, our media team believe in us, and I believe say we will make this dream come alive. I don't see ourselves.
We'll remember today.
Yes, we will.
For good, for good, for good.
What you remember to just find your love rice and you guys can, eat all together, my life, eat and take for one place. Yes, thank you very much.
Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, O2FM Lagos. Bye.